Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500, and welcome back to, it's probably going to be a Christmas video, this one. I wanted to do this video for this Wednesday, but you'll see in a minute why I can't do that. So I'm going to show you some cars I'm interested in. So sit back, have a beer, have a cup of coffee. No, have a beer, it's Christmas, or a glass of wine. I must stop looking at myself and look at the camera instead. So it looks like I'm cross-eyed. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it, let's show you. Okay, so the reason that this isn't going to be a midweek video this week is because, as you can see there, the auction date is on Friday the 24th of December. Now, this car, let's just give you a good look at this car. So as you can see, it's a facelift, 66 plate, black facelift, lounge. The only reason there's a gap there is I think is because the bonnet is up. It's not. There's no front damage to the car. As you can see, there's nothing at all. No damage at all. No damage to the back. Yeah, now you can start to see some of the damage. So you've got curtain airbag and seat airbag has gone. And if we have another look, back looks okay. Engine obviously looks okay. It's done 47,000 miles. The only lights up is the TPMS light. Oh no, there is an airbag light up, of course, because the airbags are gone. Two of them. So there's your damage. You've got a little bit of damage down to the rear quarter here, very minimal. And you've got the door. This is a Cat S, but as you can see, the reason for that is because the seal's a little bit caved in. Now that can be pulled out. That doesn't need renewing. That looks okay. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. Oh, that's the last picture. Now, so it's Cat S. Runs and drives. Minor dents and scratches. Blah, 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 blah. So this is on Christmas Eve. This is up for sale in Sandwich, I believe it is. Says it here somewhere. So it's on a buy now of £2,700. However, it's got, as you can see there, the button, make offer. Yesterday, I made an offer of £2,000. They have 48 hours to accept your bid. I don't know whether they count a bid or not, but they've got two days, 48 hours to accept or decline your bid. If they accept it, Copart will contact you by phone or by email for you to arrange to make payment. So I've offered £2,000. Now, obviously, you have to add Copart fees onto that. So, you know, we don't know what those fees are going to be, but we can reckon on they're going to be relatively hefty. But, you know, I would like to pay in total about that much. No more than that. No more than that, 2,700. So if they happen to come back with 2,250, or even if they come back with 2,500 and I'm allowed to counter bid, I've had them before where not with these make offers, but when I've won something that's on reserve and Copart have called me and they've you know, they've sort of negotiated with me on behalf of the owner of the car on and we've sort of, you know, bit of a Dutch auction really, and in the end I didn't get it, but you know, they're obviously going to be negotiating on their behalf. If they come back and say, look, you can have it for 2,500, I'll say no, it's too much. I'll go after them and go 2,250, and they'll obviously they'll know what that person will accept. So I may get it, I may not. I doubt very much whether I'll get it for 2, but we'll see. Because that would be a good, that is a good, easy £5,000, easy £5,000 car. And there's not that much to spend on it. Doors are available. You don't even need to necessarily get a facelift door. You can use a non-facelift door like I did on the Abarth. The only difference is that they've got that sensor about sort of there where I've got the mouse pointer. That side impact sensor, which you can take off of this car and put on. not a problem. And the airbags, obviously airbags are easy. It would need a seat and it would need a body shop to do that, but phew, that's maybe £300, 300 quid to do that, I reckon. 350 maximum. Door will cost me about a £1. Seat, maybe about a £1. Airbag, 15, 20 quid. That, as far as I can see, is it. So that's that one. So as I say, I would have liked to have shown you that this week, but because the auction is on Christmas Eve, you know, I might get it before then. But obviously, if I do get it, the next video you'll see after this one will be this car being delivered sometime after Christmas. But that's that one. So then I'll show you the next one, which I'm actually more excited about than this one. But let's show you. Okay, this is the next one. So this is another interesting one. This one is quite an exciting prospect of getting this one. This one is also up for auction on the 24th of December at Salvage, same place. So, a 16 plate, 500 lounge. Now, 16 plate is a facelift, and the eagle-eyed amongst you there will see that this has got a bumper on it that's pre-facelift. It's the old style bumper. Let's just scroll through the pictures. Now as far as you can see, the wheel trims are missing in the centres there. They look like old wheels. They're not facelift wheels. They're the old style wheels. So what do we think? This is a Cat N, which probably shouldn't be a Cat N. I believe this should be a Cat X, and I'll show you why. Next picture. As you can see there, it's also got old style lights in it. And an old style rear bumper. So the plot thickens. So what do we think? Might be a giveaway there. If you can see that there, might be a bit of a giveaway. So let's show you. I think the next picture will show you. No, it doesn't. We'll get there in the end. So yeah, again, you can see the lights. You can see that it's caved in down there. So that's both sides. I don't know if you noticed it on the other side. You can just see it down there. The seal's caved in both sides. But, you know, that's only a seal. But interestingly enough, it's not a Cat S because of that, even though it's both of them that are done. Strange, isn't it? There you go. This is to start to show you why now. So when I first saw this, I thought, oh, 2016, it's not a facelift. And then when I looked, if you look here, you'll see that that's the facelift cup holders and a facelift centre console. I thought, oh, this is very, very odd. What's going on? And then as you scroll through, you'll see that this has been stolen and been stripped. You could see that that's from the front bumper. That's different. That's the foam thing for the front bumper, which is different to the pre-facelift. As you can see, the engine's there. The battery's gone. No battery. So this is, as I say, this has been stolen, stripped, and has been recovered by the police. Luckily, they've obviously not done it in a rush, so it's obviously been taken somewhere and locked up. So at their leisure, they've stripped this. So they haven't cut the wires, which is good. But they've taken the speedo. And as you can see there, they have taken the stereo. As you can see, you've got the large aperture there because it's a facelift. So you've got the double DIN stereo. They've taken the door cards. They've taken the gear knob. They've taken the heater controls. Just there you can see it's got the facelift proper opening parcel shelf. Yeah, so gear knob, that surround around there. Heater controls, stereo, the coloured panel, all of that is gone. Seats are gone, obviously, as we can see. Rear seats are gone. Even this trim around here are gone. Carpets, yeah, why that carpet's loose, I suppose it was taken off maybe to take that rear trim out. It's all very odd. Even a rubber, I'm assuming that's the boot rubber. It looks big enough to be the boot rubber rather than the seat rubber. Okay, there, no damage. So there's no, apart from those sills, there's no damage. So that's all it shows you. So, apart from, it obviously would need to go to the body shop. It's just putting it all back together, buying what's needed. Some of it I've had. You know, if you buy a set of seats, for instance, which, you know, which I would need to do, when you buy a set of seats, you don't get the bolts with it. The bolts may be in the car somewhere, but if they're not, I've got bolts. I've broken cars up. I've got seat bolts, all that type of stuff. All these screws that hold in all these bits, I've got them all. So I don't need to locate those. I need a steering wheel, I need an airbag, I need the top and bottom cowlings, I need the squib for the airbags, you know, the clock spring, speedo, stereo, dash panels, heater controls, gear knob, top of there, seats, you name it. There's loads and loads of stuff that I need on there, a battery. So, you know, it's not going to be a cheap job to put it right. Plus, you can probably reckon on, again, maybe, I don't know, 300 quid for doing those 2 seals, maybe, something like that. But at the moment, okay, this is Christmas Eve, this one's on, but at the moment, it's at 225 quid. And I know that means nothing with Copart, because, you know, as it gets closer and closer, it will go up. But apart from that little damage, it is just putting the interior back. There's no keys with it, that's the other thing. There are no keys. So getting it off of the transporter will be okay, because none of this is in the way, so we can actually cut a groove in the ignition and take the ignition off. I've got an old steering wheel that I can put on just to steer it, so it'll take a couple of minutes to cut the grooves in there and take that off, and then we can get it down the driveway, so that won't be a problem. But at 225 quid at the moment, and it's on a pure sale, so I can't make an offer on this one, but in theory I like this one more than I like the black one, because I just think it'll be a more fun project. So if they don't accept my 2 grand or 250 or something like that, I'm going to be having a bid on this. Who knows how much it's going to go for. If I can on Christmas Eve, hopefully I'll be able to film the auction and we can see exactly what these 2 cars go for. If I haven't already got the other one. And I'm actually very, very tempted, depending on what this goes for, I'm very, very tempted to get both of them if need be. As much as I shouldn't. But I'm hoping the other white car is going to be sold by then, so I'll have the room. The convertible's still over at my sister-in-law's. Apart from Project Eva, who's still sitting outside there, which I'm not really doing anything with, but I do need to get that painting done and get that finished off. But apart from that, yeah, I've got the space. I haven't really got the money to buy 2, but if I sell the other white one, Marquee, this week, then I'll have the money to buy both, depending on what they go for. So that's that. So the other thing I wanted to show you is something else, which again I would have liked to have bid on. This is on eBay. There we go. I'm going to show you the bigger pictures. Right, so it's a 14 plate white Sport, as you can see. Looks the part, doesn't it? You can see they've got missing both sides. You've got those missing for some bizarre reason. Plus that, I've got one of them. I've even got one of those. I'd have to buy one. Not sure which side I've got. It's all good. No damage. Oh, well, there is a tiny bit of damage. You can see just there. Very, very tiny. So again, probably body shop, but you know, very, very minimal. Yeah, there is a better shot of it. I possibly could even do that myself, but yeah, I possibly could actually do that myself. Now, at the moment, let's have a look. Where are we? Let's go back. At the moment, it's £1,080. That's gone up this morning. This ends tomorrow. And I would have liked to have bid on it. It is in Wednesbury, which is just north of Birmingham. Northwest of Birmingham. So it's still a fair distance away. However, let me show you the reason. It was an interesting... So, 2014, it's done 101,000 miles, but it's HPI clear. There's only been one owner since new. It's got a problem. It's being sold as spares or repairers. The car won't rev after 30 seconds, and all the lights turn on the dash. It starts and drives for those first 30 seconds, and then it will say check engine and stop revving. I have no clue what it could be. I changed the map sensor and the clutch pedal switch, and it was still the same. 2 keys. So, really high mileage, so it would have to be sold cheap. But I have had that problem before. Didn't have all the lights coming up, so I mean I don't really know what he means by all the lights coming up. But it was I have had one with that before, and it turned out to be the engine ECU. So I bought a second-hand engine ECU for I think 60 quid off of Club 500 Italia. and it had to be virginised. It went to a dealer, it went to a garage to sort it out, and I think they had it for 2 weeks nearly, and I think they charged me something like a couple of £100, I think it was, and they sorted it. It was £150, I think, to get it virginised, to get the engine ECU virginised, and then I believe that when it was like put in, switched on, it just sort of programs it. Maybe it needed a proxy alignment, I don't know, but then it was fine. It could also, I mean, I don't know whether this fella has done any diagnostics or anything like that, so it may be a fact that he's, you know, done that and can't get it to work. But that, I thought that would be a punt. It would be a punt, and I thought to myself, if you get it cheap enough, I can't figure it out. It's a sport. Always need those parts for a sport. There's been a couple of white sports I wanted to get, but I couldn't get the parts. The bumpers are like rocking horse poo. You just can't get them. So, you know, if you could get that for around the 1500 mark, even if you couldn't sort it out, it'd be a good breaker. But the auction's tomorrow, and I really want one of those other ones. So unfortunately, I'm not. As you can see, it's counting down. Look, as it does on eBay, 50, 49, 48. So I'm not going to be able to buy that one, unfortunately. It may, again, it may go for too much, but I suspect that it probably won't. I suspect that that's going to go quite cheap. But I will try and film it tomorrow and see exactly what it does go for when the auction ends. But yeah, they're the 3 cars I'm interested in at the moment. So we'll come back hopefully tomorrow when this auction ends, and then we'll Christmas Eve we'll come back when those other auctions are on. As I say, maybe the black one, I might have bought the black one. He may have accepted my bid by then, but we'll see. So we'll be back then, and then I will try and get this video uploaded for Boxing Day or the day after. So that's it for the time being. So we will see you in 19 hours and 9 minutes time. Okay, it's a couple of days later. Unfortunately, the following day, when the auction ended, I say unfortunately, because of the other 2 cars I'm looking at, it wasn't the end of the world that I didn't get this, but it actually ended in the morning. I thought it ended in the evening, but it didn't. It ended in the morning. So I got the notification that it had ended. But it went for £1,440, which isn't bad. You know, it's a, what is it, a 14, 15 plate? I've forgotten now. I'm trying to touch my screen now, thinking it's an iPad. A 14 plate, yeah. So, yeah, it's not bad, is it? 1,440. It would have cost me a couple of £100 to get it back. And of course, you know, as we know, it's high mileage. Obviously there's an issue with it which we don't know about, but I didn't buy it anyway. So yeah, Wednesbury is where it is, West Midlands. So yeah, that one wasn't to be, but the others are still on there. So let me just show you those again. So as you know, I put in a bid on this one for £2,000. Made an offer of £2,000, which I don't normally do, but because it was £700 lower, I thought I'd have a punt. I thought it was 2 days, but apparently they have to. If the seller has accepted your offer, Copart on their behalf will contact you by the end of the following business day. So that would have been the day after. I made that offer at the weekend. So come the end of Monday, which was yesterday, they should have contacted me by then, and they haven't. And obviously they haven't contacted me today. So I can safely assume that they didn't accept my offer. Which I was going to say I'm not sorry about. I would like this. I would like this car, but of course, the other reason I'm not that upset is because I would really like this one, as I showed you. So, as we know, we've got they've put pre-facelift wheels on it. They've put pre-facelift bumper lights, front and back lights, and pre-facelift rear bumper as well. And there you can see those. So what, and because of that, what I'm hoping is the other people, or some of the other people that are watching this auction, although it's a 2016 car, I'm hoping that they think that it's a pre-facelift, so they won't bid as much. At the moment, strangely, it's still only at £225, which is really unusual. I've already been looking at parts on eBay. Everything I need is available. Everything. There's a bumper that's got a very, very slight bit of damage in it, but nothing much. It can be painted, it can be repaired. There's a back bumper on there. There's steering wheels, there's stereos, there's the dash bits, there's seats, there's literally everything. Seats are a little bit pricey, so you know, I could just make do with those 2 sport seats I've got for the time being until such time as I find some for a better price. There was some for 250 quid, which I don't think included the door cards or offer, so you never know, might get them for 200. But everything I need is there. Backlights are there. They're about 50 quid each. I haven't looked for front lights, but because I've added them to my watch list, I've started getting offers now on some of those items, which is frustrating. But this is the car I really want to get if I can. Bearing in mind they're both on auction on the same day in the same place. Because the auction hasn't started yet, it hasn't got the lane or the item number there. It says 0. So I'm hoping this one comes up first. Otherwise, I might end up buying both of them. Chances are I'll buy neither of them because they probably both go for far too much money. You know, that other one is worth £2,700 as it is, but obviously on top of that would be fees, and I don't want to be paying. That would take it up to get probably 3,200, something like that. It's going to be quite a lot of fees on that, so I'm not paying all that much for it. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see anyway. So obviously that's going to have down there, that's got 0 as well. So yeah, we don't know. We don't know. I'm pausing there because I just saw that picture down there, which is what's his name, the ex-footballer, isn't it? I thought, oh dear, I thought that was someone else, one of our fellow YouTubers. Anyone guess who? Never mind. Anyway, sorry, back to the car. So yeah, so it's still a couple of days to go. It's Tuesday today, and it's on, what was it, Tuesday the 21st, and this auction is on Christmas Eve. So I say, because we don't know what item number, we don't know when it's going to come up. One way or another, I'm going to be bidding, depending on where I am. If I'm at home, I'll be bidding, and I will be filming it. If not, I will just be bidding. Unfortunately, if I'm at work, I won't be able to film it, but I will be able to bid. So we'll see. Anyway, so we'll be back. We'll be back then. I don't think there's any reason to come back before then. Yeah. Razor, isn't it, down there? Razor, yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, who does that look like? Anyway, yes, back to the car again. Sorry, yes, so we'll be back Christmas Eve at midday-ish, depending on what lot number it is, and we'll see you then. Okay, morning guys. It's Christmas Eve. As you can see here, it's 10 o'clock, 4 minutes past 10. Black one is currently up to £925. And it's on a different lane actually. That's on lane B, and that one is up to £550, and that luckily is on lane C. I looked this morning and saw that that's number 3045 in the auction, and if I go to the auction, where are we? Sandwich lane C. Sandwich lane C, I think it's about number 15. Where are we? Oh look, there's an Arbath there. 7,700. Too much. There you go. It's £550, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th, which is quite good because the earlier ones and the really later ones are the ones that tend to get less bids. But yeah, so we'll come back. I don't actually, let's look at the black one. So depending on, going by that, I would imagine that the white one's going to come up first. So that's on lane B. So if we go back to lane B, you should be able to, normally you can just go to the auction now. But at the moment, for some reason, it's still allowing you to actually bid rather than going to the auction. So if we go to Sandwich lane B and have a scroll through, see, oh, it's the first one. Typical. So obviously we'll watch this one, bang on 12 o'clock, and then I'm not going to bid on it because I want the other one. but we'll see what it goes for anyway. If had this been afterwards, and if I don't get the white one, I would have bid on this one, but as it's the first lot, unless it goes really, really cheap, of course, which is unlikely, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll be back at midday. Okay, right, they've actually, the order of the auction wasn't shown correctly before, for some reason. It's now put it into actual proper number order. So, the black one is actually number, can't remember what number it was now, but it comes later than this. That's shown about an hour's time. This is quite approximate. Oh, what on earth? Oh, it's just starting, that's why. It's a bit loud, sorry. So this is about 43 minutes time. It's lot number 45. So I think that the white one, which is the one I want, which is still...
Auction starting.
Shut up. Still...
Bidder.
I need to turn the volume down. Oh, hang on. Got my iPad upside down. No, I haven't. Sorry, bear with me a second while I turn the volume off for the time being. Right, let's prop that back up. Where was I? So, starting off at 3001, and our one is 3045. So, it seems that the white one is going to come up before the black one, which is good because it's that one I really want. So, obviously, if I don't get that one, I will have a go at getting, excuse me, I'll have a go at getting the black one. But, as I say, the white one is currently £575. Sorry about that. Yeah. So where was I? Yeah, so this one, 43 minutes it's shown as. So yeah, hopefully this will come up first. Let's just go back to the actual beginning of this auction. So when you press bid now when the auction's in progress, it takes you to the auction. If you do it before that. So what are we on? We're already on number 3. So yeah, I'm going to have this going in front of me. So I don't miss it, because the last thing I want to do is miss it, because there is another lounge going, actually. There's a 2010 lounge going in 3 minutes. Shall we watch that one? £650. Yeah, we might as well watch that one, mightn't we? I'll come back in a second and I'll show you that one as well. Okay, here we go. So this, I've done nothing about this one. Minor dents and scratches. 60 plate, 72,000 miles. So it's at 675. It's going to be, it doesn't look like there's any damage. So I bet it's a customer car. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Actually, let's have a look now. 725. No, it's an X. It's not a customer car. Still going for too much money though, isn't it? It's a 2010. It's 12 years old, for heaven's sake, and it's at 850. I suppose if there's no damage to it, and is it run and drive? Doesn't say run and drive. So there's going to be something wrong with it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here, of course. I certainly can't see any damage to it at first glance. 875. It's a pure sale, so 875. So plus fees, 1200 maybe, something like that. Which isn't too bad, but it is quite an old one. I'll try and steer clear of these now.
Bonus time.
Come on, no one else wants it. There's a Ford KA coming up. Well, someone else does want it. That's so annoying when you're winning when it's bonus time like that. It goes round once or twice, and nothing happens, and then you think you're going to get it, and then someone bids. Very annoying.
Bonus time.
Of course, if you're the one that's doing that bidding in the bonus time, you don't know how many times that's going to go around. So you take a chance, you leave it, it gets to there and you leave it. I've lost out like that before, so I don't do that anymore. I lost out on a couple of cars because I've done that. I've waited thinking it's going to go around 2 or 3 times. And I was sort of waiting to see if anyone else bid. 925. And they didn't, but I didn't bid, stupidly. So anyway, that's it. So Ford KA, pretty much the same. Rear end damage, 75,000 miles. Don't like Ford KAs myself. But anyway, we'll be back when we get to our lot. And hopefully we'll win it. So I've just come off of the other auction that we were just looking at, and I just thought I'd have a look, see what we're up to at the moment. So bearing in mind there's 45 minutes to an hour to go on this one. It's gone up to 1,550. Bearing in mind, of course, there's less work to do on this, isn't there? Seal, door and airbags. That's it on that one. But, you know, even that, a cheap price. This is on a minimum bid. So, you know, chances are they're saying estimated retail value £6,000, or I think that's what the insurance pay out. I don't think that obviously it's not worth £6,000 as a cat car. It's certainly worth 5. But yeah, based on that, minimum bid's probably going to be not far off of that. So I doubt very much whether that's going to go anywhere near its reserve. So chances are we will see this one back again. But it'd be interesting to see what it does go for. But, you know, I might be bidding on it. We'll see. Hopefully not, because, you know, we want the white one. So anyway, stop waffling, Paul. We'll be back soon. Right, we're on a van, which is the one before. Just had a Volkswagen Caddy that just went on and on and on, the one before this. Vans are obviously very popular. Well, this is a minibus, isn't it, not a van?
New bidder.
So yeah, so it's gone up.
This is a hot
Oh, had a monster bid. It's gone up to 675 now, so it's gone up whatever I can't remember what it was on before, 5 something, wasn't it? So we will come back again in a minute when this is finished, and I don't know, we might get it. I'm still don't really know how much to bid, because I reckon it's going to cost me about £1,000 to get all the bits. So I don't really know. I don't really want to go above to about 2.5 plus fees, which will push it nearer 3.
bonus time.
Yeah, don't know. Not sure. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might get carried away, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It might even cost a bit more than £1,000. A set of seats, 200 to 250 quid. 300 odd, about 300 quid for the 2 seals. So yeah, I don't know. I mean that's 500 quid on its own. Yeah, so it could cost more than £1,000, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, it'll be good content for the channel, if nothing else. But
Bonus time.
you never know. I might get it for 1,500. I doubt it, but be back very shortly. We're on bonus time, so this might actually end. So let's see if it does.
So,
Yeah, here we go. Right, here we go.
your watch item is next on the
It is indeed 700. I haven't touched it yet. I'm not bidding yet. Oh, here we go. People bidding it out. I might as well have a bid, mightn't I? 750, 800. 875. This is frantic bidding. I hope this is not one of you that's bidding. I'm winning at £1,000.
This is a hot lot.
People are thinking about it because I'm bidding straight away. As soon as someone bids, I'm bidding. People are leaving it. That means they're thinking about it. Don't know. Who knows? Who knows how people's minds work when they're bidding on cars? That's how my mind works. They can see that I'm insistent on getting it. So 1,300 at the moment, I'm winning. Nope, 1,400, I'm winning. I really want this one. At the moment it's still cheap. Straight in there. Straight in there. I'm winning at 1,500. It's almost doing it, isn't it? It's almost going to it's almost going to bonus. It's going to go to bonus time due to the amount of bids it's had, mainly by me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether it's how many people are bidding. That's the problem. Right, I'm winning at 1,700.
Bonus time.
Come on, let's say that's enough. Do they think that it's not a facelift? 1,800. We went to 1 bonus time. It's going to go 2 or 3 times to bonus time due to the amount of bids.
Bonus time.
Come on, let's get it for 1,800. That would be amazing. Come on, come on. Don't bid. Don't bid. Don't bid. Oh my God! I got it for £1,800. That is absolutely bloody amazing. Oh my God. Right, I need to calm down now, and we'll go back to the other auction, and we'll see if the black one's going. You know what? If I get the black one for that sort of money, it won't. But I know, so I think it was already up quite close to that anyway. So that is amazing. Anyway, we'll be back shortly as soon as we find the other auction and see what that's up to at the moment. It's doing quite well. It's at 1,550 at the moment.
Participation in the lane.
Oh, I'd love to be able to buy both, but I just can't. I tell you, if I didn't have Project Evie sitting outside and the convertible sitting on my sister-in-law's drive, I can't really afford to buy both, but, you know, If I got that for £2,000, that would be amazing, because that would be, you know, there's actually less money to have to spend on this one, because it's what, one sill that needs to be done, and a little bit of damage on a quarter panel, a seat, a curtain airbag, and a door. That's it. So it's probably, obviously, I think it's definitely less to spend on this one than it is the white one. When, oh look, I just got an email from a thing from Copart. You have won. Ah, can't wait. Now I need to contact the driver and see when he can do it. Obviously, it's Christmas Day tomorrow. Yeah, fantastic. I'm not going to pay for it today. They might as well have the money. I'll see when they're open next. Because obviously we've got Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then there might be bank holidays after that, because obviously it falls on a weekend. So I don't know when Copart are actually operating, so I need to find that out. Of course, I'm not going to pay them before I have to. Anyway, I shall be back in 5 minutes or so, and we'll follow this one and see how it goes. Right, here we go. 1,550, 1,600. I'd love to bid on this. We've only got one person bidding live at the moment. I would love to bid on this. Another person, 1,650. I want this to go for a lot of money now, which will make me feel better about not bidding on it. Oh, really would have liked this one as well, but I can't buy both. I just can't. If I had somewhere to do it and somewhere to store them all and what have you, I'd just sod it. I'd just buy it. But I'm really pleased I got the white one. 1,750. Now, there's no mistaking, obviously, that this is a facelift, of course. The other one, there is. I can't see this only going for 1,750. It's on reserve anyway, but surely not. Surely it's not. So surely it's going to go for more than that. That's less than the one I've just bought. If it does, it won't sell for that. Bloody hell, 1,750. There's no way they're going to let that go for 1,750. No way on earth that is going to be let go for 1,750. I think Christmas Eve is a good time to buy, based on what I'm seeing today. Anyway, we will start. I'm actually working from home at the moment, so I can't actually look for parts now. So what I will do is later on today I will have a look, and as you know, I have already looked at some parts, but I'm going to have a look around, see what I can order. I don't want to order too much stuff, because things like lights and what have you, there's always a possibility, but it might be nestling in the boot somewhere. I don't think they are, because obviously it's a stolen recovered, so they've nicked the lights, which is why Copart have put the old style lights in, so I think I'm safe in getting them. So I will start looking at stuff like that, and obviously seats as well, which I have already started looking at. I need to sort of get them ordered, really. So yeah, I shall update you later on and see what I've actually managed to buy. So I've sent the text to the latest transport guy. I know it's Christmas Eve, but I sent him a text wishing him Merry Christmas and thanking him for his help this year, or these last few months I've been using him, and asked him his availability between sort of Christmas and New Year. I need to check to see when Copart are actually open. He hasn't replied to me yet. He's probably thinking, really bloody people. So I can't remember where he's based, but he's not based around the southeast, so Sandwich might be too far. He did go to Rochford for me last time, but he said that was 80 miles away from him. So obviously he needed to get something to take him that way to make it worthwhile him doing. So I'll just wait to hear back from him. If I don't hear back from him, I'll put something out on Shipley and get someone from there. But yeah, Sandwich is actually, Sandwich and Rochford are my closest branches, so I shouldn't have any problem getting it for a decent price. It all depends on when they're open. I'll probably leave it to whenever they're next open, which will be the next business day. That's when I'll pay. I'm not going to bother paying beforehand. Why should they have the money? I might as well keep it until such time as I need to pay it. So I've had another look. There's someone, I bought a set of seats for, can't remember which car it was, not that long ago. Back late summer, I bought a complete set of seats. Someone is selling a complete set of seats with door cards for $250 or offer. So I'm going to contact him and say, will you take 200? I know where he is. I've been there before. I've had a look, and he hasn't really got anything else for the right price that I need. But yeah, I mean, seats obviously I definitely need. So hopefully I can get those, and then we can pop over and pick them up at some point. maybe even before I get the car. So I will sign off this video here. I'm still actually at work. I'm working upstairs now. Now my wife's finished work for the day. I'm now upstairs and I'm working. So I just thought I'd quickly record this. So you're going to see this Boxing Day. Obviously you will already know that because you're watching it now. If you're watching it on Boxing Day, that is. And Christmas is pretty much over with now, isn't it? Apart from Boxing Day, of course. So we look forward to a Happy New Year. The video I uploaded this morning, the 10-minute video, just, you know, a little bit of an update on Loopy Harold and so on, and just thanking you for your subscriptions and your support and so on and so forth. I've noticed I've had loads and loads of Merry Christmas messages on there. I've read some of them and I've liked some of them, but because I'm working today, obviously I shall have a look this evening and reply to some others and like and what have you. But I just wanted to thank you all for your Merry Christmas wishes, and obviously now Christmas is finished for you. It's all over and done with, but I hope you had a great one, and hope Boxing Day goes well for you. And we look forward, I was going to say we look forward to New Year's Eve. Personally, I hate New Year's Eve. Absolutely hate New Year's Eve. I'll let you into a little secret. I used to be a DJ. I DJ'd for 22 years, on and off. But yeah, 22 years I DJ'd for. And over that 22 years, I never had a New Year's Eve to myself. I was always working. And I think when I used to stand behind the decks, watching everybody else on the dance floor smooching and what have you, I just got a hatred for New Year's Eve because I was on my jack while they were all smooching. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. Yeah, something you didn't know about me. I used to run pub quizzes and DJing. Yeah, basically I stopped when I can't remember how many years ago it was now, when the smoking ban came in England. I don't know if it was the UK in general, whether it was England, but when the smoking ban came in England, that's when I stopped. So that was quite some time ago. Yeah, you really used to enjoy that, but I'm digressing again, not on New Year's Eve. So yeah, so I hope you have a nice New Year's Eve. I'm not working, so I'll have a couple of beers. I was going to say watch Hogmanay, but my computer screen's just gone to sleep. That's better. Watch Hogmanay, but I think that's been cancelled, isn't it, this year? No fireworks in London. I'm not working, so I'll be at home sitting here having a beer. So I will probably not see you now, and unless I get the new car before the new year. I will do a walk around video of that car. If not, I will see you in the new year. So as always, a great big massive thank you for watching. A massive thank you for all your subscriptions, all your support, all your comments, all the help that you've given me this year, via your comments on how to do things and how I've done things wrong and so on and so forth, and better ways of doing stuff, things to buy, etc, etc. You know the sort of stuff that you've helped me with. And as always, if you're not a subscriber, you know what to do. Hit that button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's push those numbers up and get another couple of thousand in the next year would be nice. Get us up to 6,000, that would be great. But until the next video, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and see you next year. Or possibly just this side of New Year. So yeah, take care, and we'll see you next year. This year, whatever. I need to finish this video. Auf Wiedersehen.